In the year 2088, humanity stood on the precipice of revelation. For decades, Dr. Eliza Moreno and Dr. Henrik Voss had delved into the mysteries of reincarnation, their lives consumed by an obsession to unravel the nature of existence. Their discovery, after 30 years of relentless research, was both wondrous and terrifying. Find each M-class planet in the cosmos had a definitive magic number, the exact tally of sentient entities permitted to exist upon it at any given moment. This revelation was more than an abstract equation. It shattered millennia of theological and scientific assumptions. The number was not arbitrary. It was a balance, a cosmic ledger, ensuring that life, in its myriad forms, remained sustainable. Spirits, as Moreno and Voss termed them, were not bound to one body or species. Instead, they cycled through different hosts across time and space, experiencing existence as humans, animals, and even alien beings on distant worlds. This spiritual recycling was seamless. The memories of prior lives erased to maintain equilibrium. The Earth, battered by humanity's excesses, was in crisis. In the centuries leading to 2088, human bodies had grown increasingly resilient. Advances in medicine and biotechnology meant lifespans extended well beyond 150 years. Yet, this longevity came at a cost. The planetary magic number was finite, and the human population ballooned to the breaking point. Spirits that once flowed freely into other life forms became trapped, confined to humanity alone. The consequences were devastating. As humans monopolized the cycle, mammalian species dwindled. Wolves, lions, elephants, and whales all were reduced to fading memories. Without spirits to inhabit them, these creatures' vitality waned, and their extinction became inevitable. The ecosystem collapsed, its delicate web of interdependence torn apart. Humanity's dominance was absolute, but it was also its undoing. Moreno and Voss's discovery revealed the grim truth. The magic number for Earth was plummeting. With every extinct species, the pool of available vessels for reincarnation diminished. By 2088, the system was nearing collapse. Spirits, unable to transition to non-human hosts, grew erratic. Newborn humans were born without the inherited wisdom of their predecessors, their minds blank slates, devoid of instinct or intuition. These children of the void were fragile, unable to adapt to an increasingly hostile planet. Eliza and Henrik published their findings in a paper titled "The Recycled Soul: A Unified Theory of Life and Death." But the world was ill-prepared for their message. Governments and corporations dismissed it as pseudoscience. Religious leaders denounced it as heresy. Only a small faction of scientists and philosophers grasped the implications, but even they were powerless to enact meaningful change. By 2095, the magic number for Earth reached 0. The final human generation was a ghostly echo of its ancestors. They lived in domed cities, subsisting on synthetic food and recycled air, their bodies sustained by technology, but their spirits adrift. Without the interplay of diverse life forms, the planet's biosphere became a barren wasteland. The Earth was no longer a cradle for life. It was a tomb. The cosmic cycle continued elsewhere, of course. On distant M-class planets, the dance of spirits persisted, unburdened by humanity's hubris. But Earth's story was a cautionary tale, etched into the annals of existence. The spirits that once called it home would now roam the stars, seeking refuge in worlds untouched by greed. As for Moreno and Voss, their final years were spent in quiet despair. They'd unraveled the greatest mystery of all, but their warning had gone unheeded. On the day the last child of Earth took its first breath, and the last spirit was bound, the two scientists gazed at the fading horizon, their hearts heavy with the knowledge that humanity's end was not an inevitability, but a choice. In the silence that followed, the Earth turned on, an empty shell adrift in the vastness of space, its magic number finally and irrevocably null.